2025 isn't going to hand you anything. You either take control or get crushed. That's the game. While you're hesitating, someone else is building. While you're sleeping in, someone is stacking wins. And when the smoke clears, don't cry when you're still broken and visible because you made the choice to wait instead of dominate. You think you have time? You don't. You've wasted enough years doubting, complaining, pretending you'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't exist for winners. They only know now. You don't need more motivation. You need to get angry. Angry at the wasted potential. Angry at your excuses. Angry at the fact you're nowhere near where you said you'd be. And if that doesn't light a fire under you, maybe you were never meant to win in the first place. This is the year where you either rise or rot. Look around you. Weak men everywhere, chasing comfort, avoiding responsibility, blaming everything except the man in the mirror. Don't be one of them. Winners don't talk, they execute. They don't hope, they strategize, plan, and attack. Everyone's got a dream, but only killers back it with relentless action. If you want something in 2025, you go out and break the wall down to get it. Don't ask, don't beg, take it, because that's what winners do. They take what they believe is theirs, and they never apologize for it. You've been lied to. They told you patience was a virtue. They told you to be realistic. They told you to slow down, relax, enjoy life. That's code for settle like the rest of them. If you're listening to that garbage, you've already lost. Winners don't relax until the mission is complete. They don't sleep while the throne is still up for grabs. They hunt until they're the last one standing. You think life is about peace? No. It's about power. You either have it or you don't. You either earn it or you bow to the man who does. Nobody is going to save you. No friend, no parent, no boss, no good luck. The system wants you lazy, distracted, weak, dependent, because that's how they control you. But once you decide to take full control, once you snap and say, I'm done living like this, that's the day the beast inside you wakes up. And when that beast is awake, nothing stops you. Not pain, not fear, not failure. In 2025, if you're not moving like a beast, you'll be left behind like a victim. Pick your role. You've got 12 months, 365 chances to evolve or disappear. The problem is, you've been treating life like a game you can restart. But this version, it ends. Every hour you waste scrolling, complaining, watching others win, you're digging your own grave. Winners get up early. Winners outwork everyone. Winners train when nobody's watching because they know every second counts. This year isn't about motivation. It's about domination. It's about stepping into every day like it's war. And war doesn't care if you're tired, unmotivated, or sad. You either fight or die. Forget what you did last year. Nobody cares. The universe doesn't reward intentions. It rewards execution. You don't get points for trying. You either produce results or make excuses. You're not unlucky. You're undisciplined. You're not behind. You're just not serious. You've had time, chances, resources, but you chose comfort over legacy. Chose habits that ruin your focus instead of rituals that sharpen your mind. That ends now. You want something different in 2025? Then move different, think different, wake up different, because nothing changes until you change. Your circle matters. If you're surrounded by sheep, don't be surprised when you think like prey. If your boys are broke, soft, lazy, and full of excuses, you're next. Winners audit their environment. They cut the weak. They seek out killers, grinders, visionaries. If the people around you aren't leveling you up, they're dragging you down. You become what you tolerate. And if you're tolerating mediocrity, don't be shocked when your life reflects it. This year, remove everything and everyone slowing you down. Be ruthless, be cold. Be focused. You're either building your dream or funding someone else's. And if you're working a job you hate, living in a loop you didn't choose, it's your fault. Harsh? Maybe. True? Absolutely. Winners don't accept cages. They break them. You've got a brain, you've got time, you've got hands. Use them. Build. Create. Fight. If you don't know how, learn. There's no excuse left. Every skill is online. Every answer is available. You're not stuck. You're lazy. And if you keep feeding that laziness, it will eat your entire future alive. Isn't going to feel bad for you. It won't soften because you're tired. The bills still come. The weight won't lift itself. The competition doesn't care about your emotions. And success, it belongs to the man who moves with cold precision and violent intention. Get up and get it done. No one's watching? Good. That's where real killers are made. In silence. In grind mode. While the rest of the world is laughing, resting, talking, you're plotting, building, training. That's the difference. That's the edge. That's how you win. Discipline is not something you feel. It's something you decide. You think champions wake up full of motivation every day? No. They wake up with purpose, with pain, with pressure, and they still show up. That's what makes them dangerous. You've been lied to your whole life, told to do what you love, wait for inspiration, find balance. That's loser talk. Winners don't need to feel good to do great things. They operate like machines, cold, focused, unshakable. If the schedule says grind, they grind. If it says suffer, they suffer. Because the outcome is all that matters. 225 is the final test. You either build a bulletproof mindset or you fall apart like paper when it rains. There is no comfort zone anymore. Comfort is the virus that killed more dreams than failure ever could. You want comfort? Stay broke, stay small, stay silent. But if you want power, impact, and legacy, you've got to bleed for it. Sacrifice sleep, sacrifice distractions, sacrifice your old identity. Winners in 2025 are not just hardworking, they are obsessed. They eat their goals for breakfast and burn their limits for fuel. Your body is a reflection of your standards. If you can't even conquer your own physique, forget about conquering life. You don't need a six-pack for Instagram. You need it for war. Discipline in your diet, your training, your routine, that's how you dominate. Every rep is a reminder. You're not average, you're elite. Every drop of sweat is a message to the world. You are not to be messed with. You build the body builds the mind, and the mind builds the empire. If you skip that gym session today, you're telling the universe you're not serious. People talk about purpose like it's a vibe. It's not a vibe, it's a weapon. It's what you pull out when life tries to break you. Purpose is what makes you unstoppable when everything else tells you to quit. And the only way to discover it is to do the work. Every day, no breaks, no apologies, just consistent, savage execution. You'll find your path when you're too busy walking through fire to look for signs. Most people sit around overthinking, hoping life gives them a manual. Winners build the manual through blood and scars. There's no such thing as balance when you're building an empire. You're either growing or you're dying. You're either full throttle or completely irrelevant. If your friends don't get it, leave them behind. If your family doubts you, prove them wrong in silence. If society tells you to slow down, hit the gas harder. This year you have to become dangerous. Not reckless, not emotional, dangerous. That means being capable of totem.
Well, destruction but choosing control. That means having the skill, the resources, and the mindset to take over and never flinching when it's time to strike.
Make your habits militant. Wake up at war. Win the morning or lose the year. The way you rise sets the tone for your whole life. Get up with hate in your heart. Hate for weakness. Hate for excuses. Hate for the lazy version of yourself that used to run the show. Crush that voice that says, it's okay to skip. Destroy that version of you who settles. Feed the beast inside you with victory. Small wins. Daily domination. If you don't command your day, someone else will. Your enemies never sleep. Why should you? There's a reason your life looks the way it does. It's the result of every choice you refuse to take seriously. You didn't build discipline. You built distractions. You didn't build strength. You built softness. But that ends here. Today, you no longer get to pretend. 2025 doesn't give you participation points. It rewards the savages, the grinders, the ones who live by the code. No excuses, no breaks, just results. You think you're tired now? Good. Tired is the sign you're finally putting in real work. Tired means you're getting closer. Winners don't need to be seen. They don't need to post. They need results. Their work speaks louder than their mouth ever could. While the weak crave attention, the strong crave power. Power doesn't come from followers. It comes from follow-through. If you say you're going to do something, do it like your life depends on it. Your reputation starts with how you keep promises to yourself. If you say 5 a.m., then you're up at 5. If you say cold shower, you take it. No compromise, no negotiation, only obedience to your mission. You don't need more goals. You need more grit. Grit to keep going when it's boring. Grit to push through when nothing is working. Grit to train, build, learn, and hustle when your body screams, stop. That's the grind no one shows. That's the invisible war that makes champions. You want to be a king? Then Soph.
Fear like one. Work while they rest. Build while they party. Learn while they scroll. You're not better because of your talent. You're better because you decide you will not lose ever. Control your urges or they will control you. Porn, junk food, comfort, clout, all weapons used to keep men soft, addicted, and empty. The algorithm is your enemy if you don't fight back. The feed is designed to make you forget who you are. But when you put the phone down, hit the gym, read the books, build the brand, learn the skills, you become lethal. You become what they fear, a man who can't be bought, distracted, or broken. That's the version of you 2025 needs, not some consumer, a producer, a leader, a weapon. This is your year to dominate, not negotiate. You've been negotiating with your own potential for too long, making deals with weakness, giving yourself days off from greatness. That's over. You're either all in or forgotten. In 2025, the world isn't waiting for you to catch up. It's rewarding the ones who sprinted ahead when you were standing still. Every second you hesitate, someone hungrier is outworking you. Every moment you doubt yourself, someone ruthless is stealing your spot. Winners don't hesitate. They don't second guess. They strike. Fast, hard, without remorse. There's no safety net anymore. Comfort is the enemy. The second you feel safe is the second you're slipping. You think you've made it because you hit a goal. That goal was a checkpoint, not the finish line. The second you stop grinding is the second you get replaced. In 2025, there are no participation trophies. You either dominate your lane or get pushed into the shadows. Nobody's coming to check on you. Nobody's coming to clap for your small progress. You want applause. Win so loudly they can't ignore you. Win so savagely that your haters have no choice but to respect it.
You need to become a ghost in the game. Work in silence. Strike with results. Let your name echo where your words never reached. Stop announcing your every move. Stop posting about plans you never execute. Stop chasing attention like a child. Chase power. Chase discipline. Chase absolute control over your mind, your body, your output. Real power is silent. It's the way you move through life like a blade. Sharp, focused, dangerous. Not loud, not emotional. Just built for the kill. The only validation you need is in the mirror. That reflection either stares back with pride or shame. Every lie you tell yourself about why you can't, why you won't, why you're tired, it adds another crack in your self-respect. You want confidence? Stack wins. Confidence is built in the dark, when you choose the hard route over the easy one. It's built in every cold morning where you rise without motivation. Every lonely night you spend learning instead of scrolling. Every repetition you hit when your muscles say no. That's the birthplace of self-belief. You think you're overwhelmed? You're not overwhelmed. You're undisciplined. You haven't made structure your religion yet. Your emotions still run the show. You feel tired, so you rest. You feel stressed, so you avoid. You feel lost, so you stop. That's how losers live. Winners feel the same pain, but they weaponize it. Stress becomes speed. Exhaustion becomes fuel. Confusion becomes clarity because they move anyway. Action clears chaos. Motion destroys fear. You want peace? Earn it through battle. Build your empire in silence and destroy everything in your path with precision. Don't flinch. Don't fold. You'll have failures. Good. Let them build you. You'll have betrayals. Perfect. Let them sharpen you. You'll have days where nothing works and the world laughs in your face. That's the test. That's when 99% break. And that's where the 1% are partisan.
Reborn. The men who keep going when there's no applause, no reward, no comfort, they are the ones who take it all in the end. Burn your excuses to ash. Your backstory doesn't matter anymore. Your environment is not your destiny. Your trauma is not your identity. You either use it to justify your weakness or weaponize it to fuel your greatness. Every excuse you hold on to is a weight around your neck. Drop it. Run faster. Think bigger. Build bolder. Nobody cares what happened to you. They care what you did about it. 2025 isn't a therapy session. It's a battleground, and only the warriors rise. Stop overthinking and start overpowering. You know what you need to do. You've always known. You're just scared. Scared of failing. Scared of outgrowing your circle. Scared of becoming someone your old self wouldn't recognize. Good. That fear is the compass. Move toward it. Sprint into it. On the other side of that fear is the man you were always meant to become. Sharp, unstoppable, unapologetic. You don't need motivation. You need movement. Ruthless, daily, brutal movement. Everything you want is on the other side of no one cares. No one cares that it's hard. No one cares that you're tired. No one cares that you've been trying. The world only respects results. This is not your year to talk. It's your year to conquer. Stack cash, stack skill, stack discipline. Be the man who walks into every room and owns it without saying a word. Be the man who built himself so fiercely that nothing can shake him. Not rejection, not failure, not loss. Get up and get it done in 2025, not because it's easy, but because the alternative is to rot like everyone else. This is the year you kill the weak version of you once and for all. No more delays, no more waiting for signs, no more hoping someone gives you a chance. You are the chance, you are the storm, you are the weapon, and this year, you done.
To show the world what's possible. You prove what happens when nothing and no one can stop you. Now move.